After a promising start at the fort, we were swift in setting up our equipment and getting our investigation underway. It was only 30 minutes after recording that a locked off camera we had stationed in one of the rooms captured our first glimpse of one of the ghosts of the fort. We can tell that this anomaly appeared just outside of the window, as we created a similar effect when walking past earlier on in the recording. Of course, with 3 people walking around an enclosed area with infrared lights and torches that could easily create a shadow, we had to dig deeper and try and explain this. Luckily enough, we'd placed an exterior camera just opposite the room and were able to match up the footage easily by going when we initially left the room. Fast forwards to when the shadow was captured, nothing at all can be seen on the other camera, which makes no sense whatsoever. Despite this, it does rule out us creating the shadow, either by walking past it or with our camera lights and torches. This was a fantastic capture, and although creates more questions than answers, it would lead the way for what would prove to be a very active night. So this is presumably the newest bit of the church in this area. This is where the people broke in the 70s and done the sort of bad stuff really. Has there been anything you've experienced in this particular area?
The only thing I can talk about is when, funnily enough, we were both here with Dick.
Yes.
That's the only time anything's ever happened here.
Strange.
And we'd walked around, we'd had no readings of any sort, nothing. Dick comes in here straight away, says there's something in the corner. We go over to the corner and the EMF sure enough goes
and that was the only person inside, the only place inside the church that night without any EMF, wasn't it?
We're here.
I'm not.
I mean, I
have to say that that's never happened.
Honestly, I made sure that door was shut. I don't know if any of you saw me come in.
Yeah.
So we put the keys in it. Because you need to really pull it. You need to,
That wasn't someone like starting to come in here and realise
let's
the
just
thing.
check no one outside. Just make sure.
I
have to say, I've been here a lot.
I had to pull that.
I've never seen that happen.
After checking outside, we saw that there was nobody that could have opened the church door. Although it was a fairly windy day, it's worth bearing in mind that the door is rather stiff and difficult to open, and it didn't do the same for the rest of the day or the night we were there. On top of this, we attempted to recreate the effect multiple times, but the door never opened and closed with the same force it had done the first time. We ventured deeper into the bunker and decided it was time to try out a small experiment. We'd brought along a set of walkie-talkies, with the idea being that if radios were used on the base during the Second World War, it's possible that the spirits here may be familiar with them or able to interact with them somehow. On top of this, many people believe that ghosts can communicate through static noise or radio waves. Using the walkie-talkies would mean us putting our own voices into these frequencies, and it could be that the spirits are able to hear us better rather than us communicating through sound waves.
Can you tell me your name? I'm not sure. Like, I'm not pushing any buttons.
No, but there was someone walking.
This is something moving out as well. So if you ask it again.
Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, whatever. Someone might be able to use that static.
Yeah. Try and use that device we've got there to speak.
I'm going to push the button down, and I want you to talk into it. I'll take the finger of yours, James. Okay.
Can any police officers come here and please talk to these walkie-talkies?
Yeah.
Something came through this.
I just heard that.
Did it?
Yeah.
No.
We just received a whispery voice come through our walkie-talkie. It's worth noting that no external radio signals are able to penetrate the thick concrete bunker walls, meaning that the origin of the voice must be somewhere inside the building.
Talk for it. Okay.
Try that again.
Okay.
Can any police officers please come and talk through these walkie-talkies? I can hear talking out there.
At the front.
I'm literally like that so that I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I just heard talking out there.
It might be it's the wrong frequencies. Might be just out of what frequencies
I
they're
don't know.
using. No, I mean just the way these particular ones are, you know, what ones these use, but it might just be out of the range of what they can use to communicate.
If there's anyone here with us, could you please use your voice and try and make it, like, say your name through these devices, or try and shout as loud as you can near us so we can hear you.
Something just feels weird.
Not right, is it?
No.
Is it? Oh, it's gone so cold here.
Oh, it has.
Oh my god.
Right around my legs are freezing.
Same.
Literally.
I'm icy cold.
Yeah.
Should we take a camera film you?
I should be alright. I'm just like a bit amazed at how cold it's suddenly gone.
Or just in case there's anything around you.
The walkie-talkie might.
Damn, I feel really strange at the moment.
My heart is racing.
Yeah, not that I feel uneasy, I just suddenly all of a sudden just feel like
Giddy.
my vision's all gone, like, not like speckled, blurry almost. As soon as that cold came.
So if you hold the talk button near this, how does the static come through?
No, I didn't.
Like that?
I know you're around us at the moment, because we can all feel you. Could you speak, please?
That's not bad.
Yeah. Let us hear your voice. We mean you no harm coming here or offence. We'd just love to be able to communicate with you, try and talk to you. We continued to investigate the bunker, but after a while the activity and strange feelings subsided and everything returned to a still and quiet state. Whatever or whoever we had been interacting with had clearly gone, so we decided to end the investigation for the night.
Put yourself on the cameras. I'm commanding you to do that. Put yourself on the cameras right now. Well, I don't get the feeling it feels like something's going to happen, like really big. Like,
And I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know if I want it.
I'll say it now. I think it's changed personality-wise.
It's gone more negative.
I don't feel as comfortable here as
No,
I have
I
done.
don't.
on the
No,
rest of
actually,
the
No.
day.
I thought when I walked into this bit just about a minute ago, I thought I actually feel like I want to say to you guys we need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I
Yeah.
don't feel comfortable.
The two
Maybe we should.
Shall we?
All we're going to do if we're going to stay here, and how many of us are feeling like that? Okay.
Fucking hell.
Whoa.
Do you want us to leave?
So walking over there.
Whoa.
Oh,
Oh
I'm
God,
sorry,
I
I'm
just
really
felt
shit
I
up
felt
now.
a cold draft when I did that.
Yeah.
Right, try and keep calm.
I
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't like over
No, I don't
it is-
like it. I
is-
really don't like
You're
it
right
now.
about the personality change because my legs are now freezing. It's almost like it's going, fuck you. I've
Yeah.
had enough of you now. You know, you've been fun, but now I'm sick of it.
If you want us to leave, can you give us a really big sign, a really big noise? We'll be right out there. Oh my god.
What the fuck was that?
You saw that, right?
It was like really dark.
Shadow just went
Mass.
ran oh my god. I know you
I'm not
guys.
just that,
Right.
but then I heard.
Can
Then
we-
I heard a.
I know
Yeah,
you,
I'm really not.
I know you guys haven't been making up this stuff. Not that I thought you would.
No, no, it's
You
not.
get what we mean now.
But that, I've never seen anything like that in my life. It was a shadow just ran across like it was. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm getting out. I'm going now. Come on, let's just. I don't want it.
We do a prayer of protection on the way out.
Yeah, I don't want anything fucking following us. I don't.
The problem now is that now stuff's happening like this. It was like too much prime time. We've got to come back here.
It's gotten darker now.
It's dark as hell now.
It's dark.
It's not just dark, it's cold. It's dark, it's cold.
It's
It's,
not
all
nice.
the things you think about when you think of things that terrify you.
It's like night.
Isn't it?
You know?
That's good.
Yeah.
Let's share.
Keep recording on both the cameras.
Jesus Christ. I just felt that push against it.
Is that you telling us to leave?
That was a constant. That was like that was a couple of seconds there. Constantly going.
Is there anyone here that wants us to
This
stay?
is not nice. This is not nice. My
No.
chest is feeling really hard.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to get like this in this place. Freaked me out last time and it's doing it again.
I'm
I don't
shaking
get scared of
everywhere. My legs are just going.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I've just seen a couple of shadows over there as well.
Right. Yeah. Can we fucking go now?
Today we've returned to Stanton Church in Suffolk, and it's a place that I first investigated back in 2014, and since then I've done a number of investigations here with various different people. The activity we've experienced has ranged from footsteps being heard walking through various parts of the church, and most notably there's been a lot of shadow figures seen walking through doorways, which hopefully we'll be able to capture tonight if we set up cameras in the right place. I think the most notable thing I've seen and recorded was when I came in here one night with Jason Duke, who was standing, I'd imagine, probably about here, and I was standing around here with him with a camera facing myself, and we captured what appears to be a hand-like anomaly reach around him.
Stanton. Hey, that's starting. Hello. So here we are, Stanton.
I feel like this bed is a more.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you.
Step again.
Are you able to make just the yellow light go on?
I've got a really bad headache on my left side. It's literally a pain in my head has just hit me.
Try that was up to yellow.
Wow. Can you try really hard just to hold it? Can you hold it on the yellow? But just to say, the amazing thing with that EMF meter going off is there's no power to this building.
That's on there.
And it's not like there's even a train going past at the minute.
No,
There's
it's the middle of nowhere.
no.
There's no reason for that to be going
And
off.
there's not any cars going past either.
No. No, there's nowhere nearby that could be setting that off.
That was a really unnatural fluctuation.
Well, it's the fact I said, can you make it go to yellow? And it went
Yeah.
to yellow, didn't it? It's amazing.
That was so weird as well. We were at basically at the point of saying it feels like because the energy's died down.
Yeah.
But I
So
swear,
maybe that
literally,
energy dying down, was it then being culminated and then put through that?
Exactly. That's the thing. And could that be all it's got?
Yeah.
while it was happening, I was getting a really solid pain like on my left side of my forehead.
When that was going off?
Yeah. Like,
What were we doing just before that?
We were just
Yeah.
talking though, weren't we? Before that came on.
mm,
You went over to look at that windowsill, see what was making that.
Because we weren't giving it any attention.
Do you reckon?
Oh, yeah, it's really weird.
What?
I feel that sort of that's just gone massive since like nothing.
it is, it's like
Heart rate again.
Yeah.
pounding.
I don't know if maybe that's like a biological response to the energy being taken that it's then
There we go.
using.
Well,
Well, like I can't see a thing.
can you try and do that again for us, please? So make it go all the way to red, if you can.
Are you trying to get our attention?
Doesn't feel like particularly cold. Could you please if there's any sort of, anyone here, could you come around and either lie on the bed or interact with this device again and make these lights turn on? Or even talking to this box? Use energy from the environment, anything you need to draw upon so you can light up these lights. Take as long as you need. It'd be really good to see any kind of result.
Left side of my head starting to move.
I've got panicky again.
Yeah, I'm getting like back to it's happening again, man.
Yeah, I've just before you said that, I just thought my heart rate's going up.
Yeah. I'm sort of feeling more now that this might just be a residual thing. Or it's such like an old energy that it takes like a long time
Yeah.
to try and
Build up.
Yeah.
Yeah, should we call it?
Well,
Yeah, there you go.
oh, so you're still here then?
I just got a really bad like my whole body
Well,
just.
here you go.
I'm
Well
seriously
done,
freaking
really
out.
good.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about the EMF readings we recorded is that they appeared with no set pattern, and the fluctuations differed in intensity each time, something you would not expect to see if it was caused by something natural or electrical. Maybe what's most fascinating of all is that we could all sense a change in the environment before the EMF meter triggered, proving that the feelings we get on investigations are in some way linked to electromagnetism, and that our bodies can in fact sense the energy around us.
It's not focusing.
Not focusing.
Yeah.
Ooh. That's a possible voice. Thank you.
Yeah, I just heard that by the door.
Yeah, at the back, wasn't it? Lady.
Yeah.
Was that now? Because I didn't feel anything.
When, just now?
Eh?
Just now?
Yeah. You hear it?
I didn't hear it, no.
You did? That was loud.
I heard it.
The voice we just recorded was also captured on Eddie's static night camera and comes across much louder here, which locates the origin of the voice somewhere towards the back of the nave, a place where no one was standing at the time. It was around this time, nearly 2 hours into recording, that one of our locked off cameras captured what appears to be a quick flash of light at the far end of the hut. The way we can tell this is an actual light source and not light rebounding off of an airborne object is because a reflection from it can clearly be seen bouncing off the nearby wall. We have often heard reports of strange ghost lights in haunted locations, with ourselves even witnessing them on occasions. Could this be one of the first times we're able to document such a thing on camera?
Could you tell us why you're trying to make us feel uncomfortable? Are you making us feel what you feel?
Cool, if we get a locked off camera on the EMF then, if anything happens it's definitely there on camera. What's up?
My arm hurts.
Which one?
This one.
It's the same arm that tickled me earlier at the grave.
But look, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
What?
Can you not see that?
Fucking hell.
Wait, let me get this on camera.
That's bad.
There it is right there.
Is that you scratching Sophie? Why are you attacking Sophie?
Is it because I'm female? Have you got something against women? Are you hurting me because I'm female? I haven't done anything to you.
Just heard something inside the church. Like someone tapping on wood. Like a snapping sound.
Right.
And nobody's in there because the church is closed. The church is locked.
You able to come and knock on the door? Wait, yeah, what are we running?
Where are you going? Where are you going? Come on.
Come on, Sophie. Come on. I don't even know, that was just out of shot, Raj.
What is that? That's for here. Come bring us up, I can't see how it goes.
Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on.
Hello?
Where's the switch?
Who made that noise?
I think main room.
Where's the lights?
Hello?
Turn the lights on.
The light switch is over there. Did the light, it wasn't that stick.
No.
Was it the light from up there?
Yeah.
It's on the floor. Is that behind us?
Yeah, it was this. What we had heard turned out to be the sound of one of our infrared lights crashing to the floor, and after reviewing the footage from the locked off camera, we could find no explanation or cause for this.
Right.
I can understand if we'd just been walking around in this room, but we've been out for, what, 15 minutes?
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason it would have fallen is if it slipped, or if it was pushed off.
But it shouldn't have done. I mean,
That was weird.
There's, to be honest, there's no way anything is going to fall off that because it's, look, it's angled backwards.
Well, the setup of it was... So we were very careful. The setup of it basically was that. I would say this is attached.
Moved it to about there.
So that's sitting on top of there.
And then
Yeah,
moved that down.
that was down. So that was the setup of it.
It was like that. Wait. Have you got a camera? Focus the camera on that. I'll go over there, open and close that door. See if it, if it vibrates it enough. Because we must have gone through that door a few times, so I reckon it would have shaken it.
I can't see it being that. I can't see it being that. It's some distance away.
Right, ready?
Yeah. Nothing.
Not even a draft.
Right, so we were here before. What are we literally talking about? Oh yeah, let's head off.
Yeah, we were just saying, should we go upstairs?
Still feel like...
I think the reason we were so shocked there, because it's been such a quiet night up until now, it was literally a case of...
and it was so loud.
Yeah, I think it was just a case of caught us so off guard with it's a flight or fight,
Yeah.
and I'll fly.
Me too.
I mean, you think as well, like, how much stuff is kind of just set up around here. I mean, that could have fallen. Like, anything could have fallen.
Yeah.
And it happens to be the thing that's in the room we were just near.
Yeah.
After we start getting activity and things happen nearby.
It may be that it's something that's out of place.
What do you mean?
in terms of...
Oh, like it's not supposed to be there, so it's trying to get it.
It's not set up there, it's not of the era, it's, you know, it's something that's out
Maybe.
of time and out of place, and that's the reason. Soon after this, we regrouped in the nave, where we began to record spikes in EMF for the first time that night.
I just heard something behind you then, Luke.
Behind me?
Yeah.
I think whatever, there's something in it, it's just moving about.
That's why it's very, I think it is, if it is intelligence.
Did you like it when we put the candles on?
Would you like us to put them back on?
That almost sounds like a
Can
yes,
you?
please.
Huh? Can you alarm how many candles you want us to put on? 1,
That's it, yeah, that's going to be fun.
2, 3.
You want 3 back on?
What did I say at the start? 3?
Yep, 3. Put them on then, Luke.
Earlier on in the night, we decided to light some candles, and seeing as we were in a church, I suggested lighting 3 to represent the Holy Trinity, and for some reason, this seemed to be what the Spirit wanted.
Is that how many does that mean there's 3 spirits? Are there 3 of you here?
Oh, yes, there is.
It's cold, isn't it?
I don't know if I keep putting them.
3 of you, are you to do with the church? Put 3 lights on Luke's device. Put 3 lights on, come on.
Bring your own energy around here, around the green light.
The amount of energy going through that, it's like it's trying to, but it can't work out how to do it.
Come on, 3 lights. 3 of them. Come on, do it. Okay, do 2 then.
Do you know how to light that one up? 1 bit for yes, 2 for no? No. Yes.
Come on, put that one on as well. Come on, you can do that.
Might take a little bit of time for you to work it out, but...
It's the same principle, you're just going to put your energy onto it.
I don't think it knows how with that one.
See, I've used
The
this
frequencies as
yeah,
well. Yeah.
for 20 years.
Is there such a thing as drawing energy from candles?
Yeah, because they create heat.
Yeah,
energy,
a
light
heat energy.
Yeah, but then are they not? Could the same be said? Could they be using that energy?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, so
using it from the candle.
does it
Yeah.
make no sense that that would be?
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, are they using the energy from the heat?
Thermal and light energy, so...
Yeah, but that would pick up
No,
electromagnetic.
that wouldn't, but if they could convert the
Convert it,
energy
yeah.
somehow...
Are you using the power of the candles to communicate with us? If you are, do one big quick burst of energy. So if I was to blow all these candles out, you wouldn't be able to communicate, is that right?
It's like panicking.
Right, they've gone out. Now talk to us. Talk to us.
So I think it's right. I think we're right about using the candles as energy from the heat.
Did you hear as Jason was blowing it out?
It was like-
no, like
Yeah.
That's sort of like
It was a panic.
Can you talk to us now? Can you communicate? Or are you struggling?
Just a little bit of noise and we'll have the candles back on. I feel really bad.
Yeah, they're taking away their light.
Maybe they're scared of the dark.
Can you talk now?
That's amazing.
Thank you so much for that.
Are there 3 of you here?
Yes.
Are you to do with the church?
Are you doing something else?
Were you here before the church?
See, that's the like, sentence trying to say what it was.
Yeah, we know as well that it was. Okay.
The thing is, you've got three of us trying to talk.
Is there another way that you'd be able to communicate with us that we would be able to interpret better? Or is this the only way?
Is this like I suppose in the most basic purest form of energy is electromagnetism, because it's the most abundant energy in the
Do you
universe.
think you could have another try at getting the lights to light up on this one?
I feel like in my head I keep like translating the
Please.
squiggly noises to stuff.
Use both devices to communicate. It isn't going to be that much more difficult for you to make both work. So can you please make both go on? Come on. Please try.
That's 20% of the battery drain.
One big burst of energy to light up both. Come on, can you do it? All three of you, if there are three of you here, use every bit of energy you have to make both of these go up. Come on, build it up. Please.
Almost feels like buffering, like.
Yeah.
I hope it
waiting to. Is this sort of like.
What about this one? Can you try with this one?
Give it
Is that the
No, it's still
Is this one good?
Yeah.
What's that?
This is so weird because it does feel like we're actually communicating
Yeah.
something last night.
Come on then. Oh look!
It's going.
It just did it, it just did it.
Just went.
Yeah.
That was fantastic, thank you. Could you try that again, please? That's exactly whatever you could do.
It did it, three lights.
Again.
Yeah, it's going to
Oh, come on, that's amazing. Thank you very much.
It might be hard of you to do that one. You might have been putting so
Actually,
much
the thing is, if you
effort into
notice
that.
though, since it's done that, this one has stopped.
Yeah.
So it's moved over to that one now.
Yeah.
Have you changed frequency? No, literally.
Yeah, literally. I think you're right.
Could
I
you?
think we're looking at this all wrong. I
Could
think
you-
It is like a transistor radio. It is
Could you
trying-
quickly? Could you just give us one burst on one of the devices, showing us which frequency you're on now, or which one you're using now?
I think it might just have used all the energy.
That might have been it.
Are you still here?
I feel really strange. Sort of. I don't know.
Like we've just been experiencing something.
That's
really-
I feel like talking to someone from a different country.
That's it. It's like we're talking to someone. That's amazing, isn't it?
But the thing is that anybody watching this could see the EMS meter you're holding because it's one being triggered that it's faulty or whatever. But then
Yes.
to have it go to that
Yeah.
and that one stops shows that it's
It's moved.
There's
Yeah,
some-
there's some
After
interaction.
so long of having that next to it and not having anything,
Yeah.
and then putting it near it and saying, "Can you use it?"
We've had that K2 meter out all night and it's not gone off.
No,
once.
it's not triggered at all.
So the only time it's gone off is when
we asked
it to, and yours stopped then.
Mine
as
is
well.
complete. There's like nothing going through it at all now.
No, I don't want to sound kind of a bit weird, but I thought that was quite emotional, really. That
Yeah.
interaction, it's like it was very personal.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Even for me, sat back there just watching you do that, I felt the same. I felt that emotion.
During our walk around outside from the main hotel, we discovered a small cottage. Upon entering, we all felt a very strong and unpleasant presence. It was in this building that James had a very strange experience and felt as though whatever spirit was here was directly affecting him.
No, man.
What was that?
That was fun. That wasn't that, because that'd be moving.
I didn't see anything. I didn't see
man.
anything behind you.
No, something just went like pushed up against my back. Oh man, honestly, that threw me off. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting, like bad vibes in this room. I thought I saw someone in the room next door as well, and that's just freaking me out even more. That's happened.
You want to go out?
I'm getting like when you sort of like see something
Yeah.
and then you let your eyes adjust and it goes. I'm getting that, but like I'm seeing like people in the corner of the room, man. I thought it was like a little kid, like how somebody's crouched now on the floor.
in this room we're in now.
In that room, in the corner by the window. Like no joke, I'm not even like trying to play this up with the camera. This is actually freaking me out pretty bad now.
Despite James believing something pushed his back and a very negative feeling, we didn't record any more activity, and due to the heavy rain, we were forced to stop filming. All three of us picked up on environmental changes in one specific area of the chapel for no apparent reason, so I decided to use a tri-field meter to see if we could document any changes in the magnetic field, something we've documented spirit energies affecting on past investigations. I don't think it should be.
My skin is crawling right now. It literally feels like my hair is like...
Can you back away, please?
something higher.
That's detecting magnetic fields. What the hell? Back away, please. No way. That's just magnetic fields.
So what does that mean? High energy?
What is a magnetic field over there?
Could it be old, like, pipes or wires?
There's nothing over here. This is cut off from everything. There's not even power lines outside.
Wow.
It stopped.
That's amazing if you're doing that.
Thank you very much.
That was definitely the loudest noise you could make. Oh.
Do you think it might take you a bit of energy and effort to try and focus this much, but do you think you could give one loud burst on that? Did you try 2 loud bursts? Make it go up twice?
That was a lot.
That's weird, how it's just stopped again.
Maybe the energy's back now. That visual by the candle?
Yeah. How weird, and how is it just stopped after that?
That was really high as well. That got so high. I thought it was going to blow up. Oh. It definitely feels like it's weaker.
Yeah, well, how it was, that, you
That
know.
was so loud.
Yeah. That's bizarre. Thank you very much.
Could you just try one more time? Just walk up towards it.
That's absolutely fantastic. You're doing an absolutely brilliant job. You alright, Sophie?
Yeah. Really a bitch. Would you like to swap the switch? Yeah. Do you want to...
Whilst sitting down discussing the plan of action for the rest of the night, all of a sudden I saw a bright flash of light appear in front of the chapel door. It's not going as high as it was that first time.
No, I think
Oh my
it's...
God.
I think its energy's gone. Maybe you should light some candles for it.
I just saw a flash of light over there. Like someone took a picture of the flash on it.
Oh my god, you scared me too. Scared me too.
Honestly, it was like someone had just taken, not quite as bright as a flash, but almost an isolated.
Was it outside?
No, it's definitely inside because it was in front of the door.
Oh.
It was like a white flash of light.
Maybe left.
After inspecting the door, there's nothing that could have possibly caused the flash. Although there were a few small cracks in the wood, there was no source of light outside that could have shone through, not to mention that this wouldn't have matched up with what I saw anyway. There's also some metal bolts on the door that reflect a very small amount of light, but again this wouldn't match up with what I saw either. What's strangest of all is that after I saw the flash, the activity in the chapel ceased. It was almost like whoever was in there with us had just left through the door.
This is the room that, was supposed to be, you weren't allowed in.
Yeah. That's the alarm. James.
What?
That's the alarm.
Yeah,
The
which
steps.
one?
The steps.
The steps?
On the stairs.
Oh, steps.
How do we?
How do we get there?
No.
It sounds like it's come from over here. Yeah, it's this room.
Exit's there.
There. What? Where's that coming from? James. This one. No, you're right. It's this one. Oh, it can't be. It's not this one. I think that camera battery's died though. Fuck. Sophie, you alright? That camera battery's died, so we've not recorded whatever it was.
Unless something turned
No.
it off.
Should have put another battery in it. Unfortunately, the battery on the camera recording the staircase had died, so we returned to base and brought back another camera in hopes of recording whatever had set off the motion sensors.
Right. Oh, how are you going to get out? My legs. Oh, yeah, that's set.
What?
Shouting outside.
Right, just to demonstrate, to break it, you have to do that.
So something actually has to go in front of where those two are.
I'm shaking because I'm sort of, I just don't know what to think. That's it. I'm not even mucking about.
Lean it against the wall more. So it's...
Maybe if I reset that. I don't know.
Wait for it to go off again.
Comedy gold.
Why is he doing it?
Yeah, it's not even moving or anything.
You hitting the wrong button. It's like test alarm or something. If you actually turn them on though.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? Maybe change the batteries and see if it makes a difference.
Yeah. I think maybe it's batteries. I need a screwdriver.
Yeah, I've got one in the case.
Okay.
We should go down that way. It's
Yeah.
closer to the room.
It had that noise stuck in my head.
How do I switch this to normal mode instead of night vision?
On the left side, it's like says night shot. I think.
So that's the old batteries, yeah?
That's the old batteries, yeah.
What the fuck is working?
That's the old batteries were.
So it's they're definitely both on.
Yeah, they're both on.
Put your hand through it now.
Yeah.
Well, just give it a couple of minutes, just so it's been on long enough. And the old batteries were Duracell, and the new ones I was going to put in a Duracell Plus.
Yeah.
So, right, so that's.
So it's something on the stairs.
So there's something on the stairs that's causing that. Man, that makes. When we was walking down, we were saying, "Oh, I bet it's the batteries." How
Do it
is
one more test. Do it one more test. But like move them further apart. Like how far they are on the stairs.
About that, yeah.
Yeah.
It makes it even weirder.
I
And I was thinking when they were on the stairs, like there was a couple of times you would set them up and they'd be like rocking because it's uneven.
Yeah.
But then there was times you put them on and they're like
We wedged them against the wall.
dead still.
We wedged
and
them
they
against
could
the
go
wall.
off.
Well, that wouldn't explain anyway why they stood there for a few seconds before going off. So there's a couple of times they was there for about 10 seconds and they went off. The rocking wouldn't explain that.
Open this door, stick them in the doorway here and see if they go off. Because there's wind going through this doorway all the time. Yeah, there's like debris coming through.
See? It's on that staircase, something was mucking about with them.
Fact.
Proof again.
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's got to be the
That's
staircase.
one of our weirdest things.
Should we get back up there?
Yeah.
Once we returned to the staircase, we set the motion sensors back up and brought along a K2 and tri-field meter to try and measure any fluctuations in EMF on the staircase.
Alright, so that's very weird, it's not getting anything now. Did that just do a massive spike?
Yeah, and the K2 went.
Did it? Have you got your phone?
No.
Is there someone here on this staircase with us? Were you messing around with our equipment earlier? Are you still on night vision or you turned
No.
it? You turned it to normal?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
That's really weird.
Are the steps outside? Sounded like someone ran outside, was running outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just heard it.
It's like,
Like someone just ran past.
yeah.
Can you make the lights on the box next to it go on? It's a grey box with a green light. Can you try and interact with that, please?
It's really weird.
What was that?
That was something down there.
Yeah.
Really weird. Really weird.
Hello?
Yeah. It's not doing those drops,
No.
which is strange.
Right, shall we leave it as it is?
Yeah. How are you just going to step over that?
I'm a big boy.
Huh?
I'm a big boy, I can make the leave.
This is where the alarms was fucking set off.
I'm
We
just
never
going to
stopped
check
it.
there. But again, that proves how strange it was earlier, that the with the whole alarm situation.
You mean like that? Yeah.
How?
How? Are you mucking about with us?
just as we're about to leave. You're doing a very good job of it.
That's what it's doing. It's going, oh, you're going to go, are ya? Might as well just, play a trick.
Do you think how long we were in that other room and it kept dragging us out of that room?
It's just getting stranger and stranger.
I said earlier on, I was like, is there somewhere else you want us to go?
Yeah.
That's picking up. No, I just heard moving down there. Something just moved down behind you. What the... What is
Honestly, I'm so shook. I'm like, this is insane.
Try reset them again.
Yeah. What's going to happen if they start malfunctioning again? It's almost like...
But are they malfunctioning?
I don't think it is malfunctioning.
No, they're not. I think
because you set them down and they were absolutely fine for ages, and then as we were about to leave, they kicked off again.
Yeah. They set off as you moved away from them.
As I mentioned it.
Again, that proves how strange it was earlier, that with the whole alarm situation.
I walked down there and I said, that makes it even weirder. Then it went off. Well, at least someone's got a sense of humour around here.
Oh.
Right, this.
Right, what do you want to do then? Do you want to set them up and go, or do you want to set them up?
I think if we set them up, stand up the top there.
Yeah.
Wait and
Be
listen.
far
I'm interested as well if that camera picks up any K2 spike when those triggered.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Right, let's... What?
There's just something down there.
What, moving?
Yeah.
You film it with your camera.
What am I doing?
Well, what happens?
No, it's the same noise as before, just like some shuffles.
Yeah, that's what happened. Of all the places in this entire giant area, it's this one well-lit staircase.
That's what it is. I'm going to just check the camera's recording in the right area.
Do you want me to go back into night?
Yeah, I might as well. It's like strange as well that it's like not malicious, it is literally like a comical.
Yeah.
I think earlier on, when like all those times that you were crouched down setting it up, and then it was like, and it sets off.
Yeah.
I was saying to Sophie, I was like, it's like slapstick.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now it's like the perfect comedic timing for that to set off, and it goes off every single time.
Even to the point then of like, right, okay, right, I'm just going to check this camera's all right. Literally, leave there, aim the camera, and then it goes
immediately.
off.
And now look.
Yeah. And it's obviously not the fact that we're around it that's setting it off, because didn't do it all that time we were down there then.
Yeah. And it set off initially when we were down there.
And obviously we've got the test situation of doing it in the base camp.
Yeah, that is. That's so.
I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. I'm so freaked out right now.
So am I. Well, I'm not. I am, because it keeps making me jump. We monitored the staircase for a while longer, and the motion sensors continued to alarm throughout the rest of the night for no apparent reason. Upon returning home, I tested the sensors rigorously, but they functioned perfectly without fault every single time, meaning it had to be something on the staircase that was triggering them. Unknown to us, at this exact moment, one of our locked off cameras captured something strange. There appears to be some kind of audio distortion, followed by a black shadow moving down the wall. Our first thought was that this could be a bat, or even the shadow of a bat. However, after comparing it to all visible bat activity throughout the night captured on our locked off cameras, it doesn't seem to have the same characteristics. And combined with the strange audio distortion prior, certainly adds to the notion that this could be paranormal.
Just wants to know if anyone's still in here.
Yeah? What we just recorded is quite possibly one of our best visual captures to date. A shadow figure can clearly be seen walking out into the corridor, and due to how amazing this piece of footage is, we tried our very best to find a natural explanation. Both myself and James were accounted for, as we were holding cameras at the time and were clearly not moving. Sophie is the only other person that could have created the shadow, however she was adamant that she was stood still looking over the railings at the time. To back this up, the reason Sophie had alerted us was because she'd heard the sound of dragging coming from downstairs, which is actually captured on James's camera. The fact that this sound was recorded and no sound of Sophie's movements or footsteps, which should clearly be heard if she was moving due to how much the staircase echoes, enforces that this shadow figure was indeed created by none of us.
Fuck was that?
What was that?
Who's that?
That was the cry.
That was a baby, wasn't it?
Something in
What
it.
makes
That come from out like behind me.
That wasn't far away.
that way?
Is that a scream as well?
That was like off in the distance, but that baby wasn't. That was like right here.
Well, I must have picked up on the camera.
Oh my god, that was like it's like a newborn baby, wasn't it? Like,
I can feel like I'm gonna cry any minute. Obviously, because I'm a mum, and like when you hear a newborn baby cry, it affects you so strangely. As soon as I heard that, I was just like, oh my god.
That was very close.
that wasn't off in the distance. We've heard noises off. That screaming then, for example, that was in the distance.
Yeah.
That was like right in this castle. In an attempt to try and explain what we just heard, we looked into the local species of wildlife that could have created the sound. We went through listening to various different calls from a number of animals and narrowed it down to a select few, being a fox, a badger, a muntjac deer, and a roe deer. None of these sounds, however, seemed to match up with what we heard, so we even thought maybe a domestic animal such as a cat may have been the culprit. But even after listening to a number of different cat sounds, it still doesn't have the same qualities as what we experienced.
It's not. Even if it was a cat, cats don't make that loud noise, or that type of noise. They don't. Like, it'd be near a house. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, so the closest houses are over there, and that's...
Quite some.
Well, it took me about, 5 minutes to get there and back?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it was any kind of... anyone trying to interact. It was almost like it was like an echo of something. That made me feel really weird when I heard that.
Yeah,
Later on, James decided to try a few audio recording experiments with various microphones linked up to a laptop, giving us the ability to do a live analysis of our recordings in the hopes of capturing EVP, or electronic voice phenomena, voices which appear on electronic recording instruments that were not there at the point of recording.
Anyone in this part of the building who wants to come and talk to us or has a message or something they want to pass over, we've got this device here on the side. If you talk into, hopefully we'll hear your voice. So anyone who's in this part of the fort, come to this room and speak into this thing, and we'll see if we can hear you.
If there is anybody in this fort, in Harwich Redoubt Fort, could you please come to the room with the plane wreckage in? We're here now, we've got means of communicating with you. We have some technology here that will record your voice. So if you can come here please and speak really, really loudly into the equipment that we've brought along.
There is no sound at all.
No, that was silent.
What the hell was that?
I've got
No way.
Scrubs. Oh my god. That's actually brought tears to my eyes.
That's a couple seconds only into
Was that a little child?
It was.
And that was the most... We've got a whole...
I'm so scared.
We've got a whole conversation going on. Listen to the rest of it. We've got to listen.
We were completely silent. There was no sound.
100% no.
It's kind of spooking me out.
Oh my god, I've got chills, I've got goosebumps, that is... Up there, big man.
How? That's a whole conversation recorded.
It sounds like a whole group of children.
Like a classroom or something.
Yeah.
What the hell?
What room are we in? The desks?
No. Do you remember when we first came here? She said that the soldiers all had their family and they all slept in the same room together.
The first time we came round.
Do you remember that when
Yes.
What room are we in?
God, no, don't. Oh my God.
What room is it?
This is the soldiers' room. This is where they would have lived and slept. They brought their whole families came to the fort with them. There'd have been families living in here, and that sounds like a family.
It's a whole family.
Just sounds like day-to-day life of children playing.
Look, you can see, so on here, so we've got these waveforms that are moving along here. You can see where we've picked stuff up just from these little fluctuations where they're coming out of this main bar.
Yeah.
There's some, look, we were dead silent.
Yeah, 100%.
There's something big that happened here.
That. It's almost
Like, is it like a cough? A cough is exactly what I was going to say. A cough.
Oh, I've got goosebumps.
So this is the thing as well. So you could look at this and maybe say, oh, is it like sound matrixing or something? But with sound matrixing, what you tend to get, so on this section here, for instance, all of this bit is pretty much uniform the whole way along.
Yeah.
You can see there's no sort of spike or anything.
in that main line.
And so you listen to this and you probably go like, oh, I can hear voices and stuff in it. But that would be more sound matrixing. It's just pure white noise.
The bits where the spikes are.
Something like this.
Where there are, and you can see the actual
there's visible
spikes.
There was literally no sound.
I can't believe that. I cannot believe that.
Look at the magnitude of these as well. They're not small spikes. Look, these, look. You can see there's something there, something, then nothing, something there,
Yeah.
nothing, then something big there. And it's all the spots where we've got sound. So, I talked last time, do you want to go this one? And I'll get recorded.
Yeah. Is there anybody that can hear my voice at the moment? If you can, and you're aware that we're here in the fort, we just heard you. We heard you speaking. I don't know how aware you are of us hearing you, but that has completely blown our minds. As far as I'm aware, we've heard a conversation from a different time period to what we're in now. Can you try and speak to us again? Let us hear you. Push forward into our world.
Did that be there? That's a dog. These aren't sounds from the port.
No, where's the dog?
They're all short.
Yeah?
Oh, you had a dog?
Yeah. Is that like a man talking?
What's on that bit? What is this? That could be the port.
That was the port. Look at that boomy. Save that.
But again, like,
Would that?
you look at that wave. You look at these waveforms, and like this one, for instance, this is like almost entirely flat.
After incredible results in the soldiers' room, we decided to try some recordings over in the former prison cells where British soldiers were kept awaiting their trial.
Is there anyone who's still in the prison bit with us? Anyone who's still in these cells? We'd like it if any of you could come forwards and talk to us in some way. If you can make your voice heard as loud as possible in this sort of area, maybe Woodhouse, maybe Morley. Still a minute at a time. There was something that picked up on the waveform after I finished talking there.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What's that? Can you turn the volume up on it?
What the fuck?
Can you turn the volume up?
That wasn't any of us talking.
No.
There was silence whilst that was recorded. Absolute
Do you know what
silence.
it says?
Wait, don't tell me, let me listen. You want
You
some?
asshole.
You want some or you arsehole?
What did you get?
I heard you in like a Scottish accent, like you bastard. Like you bastard.
Go on.
Could be. You bastard. I hear it.
I could have been. Oh my
You want
god.
some, you asshole, you bastard. Along those lines.
There was no sound at all when I
No.
recorded that.
No.
I can hear it. I can hear it in a Scottish
It's
accent.
got Scottish
really
accent.
Weird.
Well, the walls and the graffiti in there is all like so and so the bastard. It's all by the Glasgow bit.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Look, the whole in this one. There we go. Over in this corner here, obviously K2 is it? Over in this corner here.
Yeah.
Careful.
Yeah. Woodhouse.
No.
Bastard. Fuck Woodhouse. He's a shite hoot, the bastard. And then where's the bit about the Glaswegian?
It's this whole bit. They're all saying on here.
Can't
Yeah,
keep
can't keep
Glasgow
the Glasgow
one
one
down.
Good old Hive. Expect Gower.
But on this side, I think, on this side as well, we had it all like about. Yeah. We think we heard someone's voice just now. Someone from Glasgow, maybe. We talking about Woodhouse? If so, can you, if you can hear us, if you can talk to us in some way, can you shout as loud as possible for as long as you can, like proper scream, so we can hear your voice?
Can you do
Did you hear both of
the
them?
zoomy thing?
Yeah. Do you hear both of them? There was the first one goes like far away, and the second one goes ah. At least that's what I heard.
Oh, there's like quite a guttural sound
Yeah.
there.
That one there goes oh. Oh, that one. That's the sound going like ah, and the one afterwards you can hear like throwing up. Almost.
That's what I meant when I said guttural.
Yeah. It's a proper like cough.
That's the noise you make when you throw up. You're right, that like that, isn't it?
That was bloody good, that.
You're welcome. How do you think I managed to get out of school most days?
It sounds like someone's getting beaten up.
Maybe. Maybe it was Woodhouse.
It's not implausible in a prison.
Yeah.
It sounds like
And it's
someone-
not like it's a legit prison.
It
You know
sounds
what I
like
mean?
someone is in a fight. Right. Boost it up, there we go. Someone's getting punched.
It's a thud, isn't it? I think that bit before was a thud.
There's like 3 punches, and you hear the person going like, ooh, at the end of it. It's like here. Yeah.
When you get
Or
punched in the gut.
is there something said there?
Yeah,
Around this area
literally the
somewhere.
first bit, you hear like an impact. That, and then
Yeah.
someone goes, oh, afterwards. There.
Stop.
As we entered the early hours of the morning, our time investigating the fort came to an end. For us, it had been an extremely interesting night, not just for the huge amount of activity we had captured, but also the contrast in different types of activity from last time. We all went away hoping that this would not be our last visit to the Harwich Redoubt Vault.